Namaste, Jai Bharat. On an average American really doesn't know what's happening around because he is not really bothered of geopolitics or international politics or what's happening around because their lives are relatively very comfortable and they are not concerned. The self-centeredness in such materialistic society. So it's a trader society, America, and is then basically is a materialistic society. Plus, the religion is also a materialistic religion which you cannot close your eyes to. It has to be accepted that it's a basically materialistic religion. You do this and you do this to me, that kind of relations. You will find the same traders' ethics even in their relations to God. God is supposed to dictate do's and don'ts. I obey, so you fulfill my need, and if I disobey, you punish me. And all this kind of simple kind of logic it is. So they are not really concerned, rather bothered, or they simply do not know because they don't care about what's happening. It's only what comes in news they look at it. Maybe even that is very not seriously. So they don't understand the other world. That's my point. I'm not telling they don't have the ability to understand the other world. They don't. Because they are not concerned. They think they already have the topmost positions, whatever it is. Spurious though, which is not real, but then spurious though, they consider themselves like that and then go on living. So that's the situation in America. That itself is a matter of joke to students, our students for instance. They will smile by seeing the situation in the US. They will smile by understanding the society. They will smile but not really laughing at these two different things. They just smile, they understand why are they like that, and they don't try to go about telling that no, you are not right, etc. Those things we don't do that. And so many things they speak, not just common citizen, but their higher officers, like the president himself, speak such things. Why does he speak such things? It's because people believe him. People means not the world, but his people, and that's sufficient for him. Similar is the situation in Pakistan. Pakistan tells all kinds of lies, citing a religion. Their affinity and their sense of belonging, if at all they have, is just to religion and to nothing else. And that too, not religion per se, religion as they see, as their own. Religion of the kind of religion taught in a given perspective. Other things they reject. They are not interested, they don't give any merits to that. So, whatever the authorities speak in Pakistan, that is gold for the people of Pakistan. But the whole thing is funny to somebody who is not from that area. But nonetheless, the Pakistani regime keeps spreading such lies because their people believe, and that's more than sufficient for them. Others believe or not, they don't care. So only you find Donald Trump repeatedly saying the same thing, that he had stopped Operation Sindoor, which is Indo-Pakistan and Bharati conflict war. He stopped. But he keeps repeating. We don't answer. We don't contradict. We don't oppose. Let him say, makes no difference to us. Our people know what is truth. And our people smiles will be a little broader when he speaks. So this had been going on for quite some time. Now, several other things. America says so many things, but nothing is really functioning and working. They say this is an interesting situation. We asked India to stop buying oil from Russia, and India got scared. India stopped buying oil. Well, this is something which must be might be sellable or might be sold in his country, his society. People might believe that, but we know we buy oil or not buy oil not at the diktats of somebody. When we feel like buying, we have our own reasons to buy. Whatever is the reason, we need not to tell anyone else, our people know. So we buy oil from Russia or someone else, or we don't buy, it's up to us. It's not because America tells us to buy, we stop. America tells us not to buy, we stop. Nothing like that. America had been saying so many things, but we don't even reply. Why? Why do we choose to not to react or reply? No need. They must be having their own reasons to deliberately tell such things, which must be beneficial to them. We don't have to react to that. Let him say. Why should we spoil our relations with him, with you, America? We don't want to spoil our relations with America just for nothing, huh? If I start scratching our nose, of course things are different. So long as there are innocent comments, boisterous commentaries, it's all right. Let him be happy. It makes no difference to us. Nor his talks influence my society, or our society. Our society is much more sensible and much more sensitive, who understands things deeper, and the trust that the society puts in our governance today, as of now, is impeccable. We question in a democratic thing, we question, and our questions are answered in a very, very satisfactory manner to us. Let them say anything. So America had been telling that we are considering to cut down the tariff. Tariff also, he keeps telling. None of us are very serious about it, because we are trying to look for alternates. It's one nation, absolutely no doubt that the richest nation, most powerful nation. All these things are true, but that doesn't mean that we become their subservient. They tell things and we follow. No, nothing like that. At least now, the present Bharat is like ancient Bharat. We don't care about others. We don't do mistakes. We don't trouble others. But we don't care about others' dictations. We are scared of anyone. We are not scared of anyone. That's the real point. And now, America makes another interesting statement, which makes our smiles broader. Says that we allow Bharat to buy oil from Russia, so that there is oil crisis in the world. So we permit India to buy oil for a stipulated period, so that they will buy from Russia, refine and reach it to Europe, so that the oil crisis will be somewhere managed to some extent. So we permit them. Who is he to permit or not to permit? We don't go by the terms and conditions dictated to us by someone outside. Maybe our friend, but he has no business to dictate terms and conditions to us which would suit his requirement. But we would do things which would suit our requirement. We are a sovereign nation with integrity and history, and also good knowledge tradition. So that story is running. As a matter of fact, we never stopped buying oil from Russia. And we don't have to hear America to buy. We buy when we feel like buying, and we have been buying. And exporting to Europe is something which we already have been doing. That's our business, it's our trading. You're not the only one who can trade. We also can trade. We have the traders very strong, much stronger than you. Our Vaishyas are much stronger and intelligent than other traders, maybe except the Jews. They are compatible with us. But others are nowhere in the picture to have a competition. So we buy our oil from Russia, we refine it, we sell it to Europe. These things we had been doing for quite some time. Your saying does not make any difference, your permitting does not make any difference, but nonetheless it makes no difference to us You be happy. Say that it's all because of you that happened. No harm. Namaskar, I will say. Okay, you be happy that way. But again, I even don't want to speak of such reality that these are lies. Maybe not lies as far as they are concerned. That's how they do their ruling business. If you look at the political theories of Francis Bacon or Machiavelli, they depend heavily on lies and deception. From Bacon is having a theory of ideology. Ideological deception is intellectual legitimization for social domination. That definition, ideology is meant for intellectual legitimization of social domination, was brought in much later by Antonio Gramsci. But that had been there right from day one in the European civilization, maybe for everyone, I don't know. So this, let it go on, no harm for us. But it's we smile. Sometimes our smiles become broader. Sometimes even much more broader. But not certainly not laughing it. We understand that you people are not alone in this game. There are so many others with you. So we are not really offended because we are not concerned. You be happy in a way that you want. Just consider that I don't take non-veg, so I will be happy with the kind of vegetarian food which I am used to. The taste may be repugnant to you, and the very food is repugnant to me. So you be happy in your way. I have no objection that you eat, and I shall be happy in my way. You shouldn't have any objection the way I eat. That's the story. You be happy in your way. Say anything, and we are not concerned about your happiness. You create it. We shall meet again. Namaste. Jai Bharat, Jai Siya Ram.